Hi, all, and welcome. For those of you who are new to the channel, if that's the case, this is the space where I talk about my experiences in life and how I see things, and where I try to give some tips to people on how to improve their own lives and things like that, things of that nature. Since one of my last few videos had some issues and technical glitches when it came down to the sound and other things that I had to, basically make the video private. And I was talking about fear on that video. This is gonna be about that again, since that one kind of like went to waste, unfortunately. And I've talked about this before, the whole thing with fear and how powerful it really is and how it affects a person's life in their journey called life. And also how those forces that control the rules of this world that we live in utilize that very same energy to control people. So the issue with fear is that it makes a person doubt themselves. It makes a person abandon themselves, not be able to believe in their own capabilities and things that they can do. Makes a person lose trust, have anxiety, and so many other feelings and things that will really be harmful to someone in so many ways, so many different aspects of life, because that's what fear does. Fear is a prison. That we create for ourselves because it makes us abandon ourselves. It makes us have this constant idea and wrong mindset that we can never do anything because you will keep telling yourself that that's not possible. I'm not good enough to do this. It will create all these limitations about you that are really not true because you grew up thinking that you're never going to be able to do whatever it is that you want to do if you actually set out to do these things, right? Fear is terrible. It really is. I don't think people realize the power that fear can have over a person's life, mind, heart. It is the most powerful tool for control of the masses as well. When a person lives in a perpetual state of fear, and that's obviously not going to be the case for everybody, right? But there are people out there that like seem to enjoy to live in a constant, perpetual state of fear for some odd reason. Don't ask me why. I don't have all the answers. Far from it. But I understand how things work when it comes down to that sense, and I know for a fact that fear will destroy your life if that's how you choose to live your life, because it takes away your power and turns it against you in that sense. See, we all have all this power, but we don't even know it. Most of the time, we don't. Most of the time, we're not aware that we can do whatever it is that we want to do if we set ourselves to do it. That life gives us all these wonderful tools and things that can be used in our own favor when we understand how this whole life journey thing works, right? But then there's fear, and fear is something that's on another level. So when a person gives into fear all the time, they create this construct. It turns it into a prison. They create this whole reality for themselves that they're never going to be good enough. They're never, going to achieve the things they want to achieve. They're never going to find, the type of person they want to find. Whatever the case may be, whatever it is that you're looking for, trying to go for. And there are many ways people go on about these things, but one of the things that's really bad is that you have to stop, stop comparing yourself to other people. You are you. That's what makes you unique in your own way, special. I've said this before, on one of my videos not that long ago. We're all special. But we have to recognize that first. Because, we've been told that there's nothing special about us, and, we're just ordinary and this and that, and that's how the whole thing starts. So do not allow fear to make you, be the type of person that you don't believe in yourself. You don't trust yourself. You don't trust your intuition and all these things. And people sometimes they ask, "Oh, how do I know that it's real intuition?" The easiest way to know is that when your intuition comes up, it'll make you feel uncomfortable. And the reason why it makes you feel uncomfortable is because you're afraid to do something different. You're afraid to do something that, the ego perhaps would consider it risky. You're afraid to go into the unknown, not knowing what's going to happen later on. Afraid of, it's all the what ifs, right? That the mind likes to play these tricks with us. What if, what if, what if? Forget about that. Trust yourself. Believe in yourself. Know that you're capable of doing the things that you want to do. And understand how fear works. It can be your worst enemy, but it can be a very powerful positive thing when you understand that if you don't give in to it, then you've basically liberated yourself from all these mind hacks that this psychological part of us likes to play on ourselves. Don't let fear control your life in any way, shape, or form. understand that that's only there to test your resolve, your courage, your self-love, self-respect, your confidence, your ability to go and do what you want to do in this life. Nothing is stopping you. Nothing is stopping you at all from doing anything that you want to do. But fear will, if you give your power to it. So understand that and let go of it. Don't let it control you. If you like the content, it resonates with you in any way, shape, or form, please like, share, subscribe. It helps the channel. I love you all. Never stop loving yourselves. And I will catch you all on the next one. Take care.